Hello, and welcome to a review of a game called Children of Morta. Before I do an actual review, I am just going to do a quick run. This video could be anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes. I will put a link, not that you can see me, in the description below that allows you to jump to the end of the straight to the review if you just want to see the review and not see any gameplays. I will do, it's pretty standard option screen. The one nice thing for the options is, where is it? Control layout. You can button map, remap every button to anything. So where is it? I have a button. There we go. So I have my evade, which is an ability every member shares, as button 4. So there is that. One of the neat things is, and I'll cover this in the review. We're just gonna hop into here. There are 6 playable characters, and each one is a little unique. So there's 4 melee, 2 ranged. You've got magic, archer, thief, essentially monk, fighter, paladin, for lack of a better term. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the paladin real quick, and we're just gonna go through. This is a roguelite game, so the whole thing is you run things over and over again. Collecting items, upgrades, that sort of thing, beating the bosses, and exploring. No, he's got a charge. And that's his dodge. Alright. There we go. Our traps and different collectibles. You can see he's only level 4, so he doesn't have all his abilities unlocked yet. I am at a bit of a disadvantage here. Oh boy. John does hit the hardest. There we go. We just got a skill point. That is appreciated. Try to dodge out of that. You know, no, don't stand in the fire. Let's see. Oh, he's got a knockback. I never noticed that before. Let's go ahead. So this rune primary attacks weakens enemies on hit. I will take that. So there are runes you can collect which modify your basic abilities. They all have a dodge for each family member. Each dodge does a different thing. There are 2 forms of currency. These gemstones in the lower left, right here, which you can use to buy items during your run or open unique chests during your run. And gold, just straight up gold, where if I go to tap, here, which is right here, called Morta, I believe, and you use that to just buy upgrades outside of runs. Permanent upgrades outside of runs. Let's see, we can match ground, damage first line. He moves with such force that he damages anything he comes into contact with. Alright, well, we'll take that one first. I have now unlocked his ultimate ability. That is this row right here. And you use rage to build that up. That is the same among all characters. Let's see if we can find some different items to get. Alright, so this is a regular chest. So, oh. Alright. F. Increase critical hit. So there are that's a charm. So yeah, charms are usually very powerful. And you hit R and you use them. You can use them immediately or save them for a specific thing. Most of the time I find them to use immediately. What's up here? This is a Divine Grace. So Divine Graces are basically just stacking items that you can buff. And then there's divine... let's see. Codex. Divine relics, which are like you hit Q and you can create a temporary aura that damages enemies. Or reset all cooldowns of your abilities. That sort of thing. That's what relics do. They're like your item ultimates. They stick around multiple uses. So there's plenty of stuff to pick up. So, oh, there we go. So you can see my rage meter is building for every hit I do or hit I take. I'm gonna go ahead and... Is that a skill I already unlocked? What is this? Force. Damage. Damage. No, I don't know why I'm getting life on hit. So if you notice, every once in a while, when I hit, there's a green number that pops up. And that is me healing. So see, 9. And there's a 4. So I don't know where that's coming from, to be honest. You can hit C at any time, and it'll tell you everything you have. Morve. It's called Morve. And so far, it's been a pretty interesting game. I am usually not a fan of roguelites. Oh, there's health. Yeah, potions that drop. Anything up here? Need to go right or up? Let's go right. Kind of hinting that there's something there. Ah, so this is the teleport. So this will take us to the next level. Oh, no shop. Well, that's... kind of get used to that. Alright, well, let's explore up. So now that we've unlocked that, we can hold T at any time to jump there. But we're going to keep going up. Oh, boss. I don't know where the life gain's coming from. Here's another skill point. We'll go ahead and unlock his... right click. Appears to be an AoE. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't unlock his work. Most of the family, and I use that because they're supposed to be a family, unlock all 3 of these relatively quickly. It looks like he's going to have to wait a while. You can kind of move while attacking. A bit awkward, but you can do it. You. And we're in the first area. What? Uh-oh. So these gold enemies are... I think they're called enraged enemies or something like that. And they're basically champion mobs.
One held a gift. 2 hid ferocious creatures. It was the lady or the tiger.
Alright, so we got the tiger. And nothing happened. I still haven't figured out how to tell the difference between the 3 of these. It's just blind random luck. And I'm not quite a fan of that. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. So those little orange flowers explode. They do come back. Yep. Oh, and there's shrines. And shrines are exactly what they sound like. Shrines. So they're powerful temporary buffs. Ooh, are a pain in the butt. We're taking a lot of damage here. So you don't drop more. I'm gonna hit control. I don't know what that does. Right. Hey, we won. So that was a unique chest. Smite drains from Joey's health. Oh, we're not going to pick that. We are so low on health. I don't think I can do that. But like I said, these are soul stones. You can either use them at shops in-game quest or open up these unique chests. And I'm probably going to die very soon. Go ahead, and I'll just... And they do stack. So there you go. Like, there's one divine... items. Is it relics? Yeah, divine grace. If you get, like... this one, that small chance to recover health when attacking. If you get 3 of them, they don't replace each other. They just keep stacking. So what happens is that chance every time, like we'll say it's a 5% chance. If you find 3 of these and they stack, now it's a 15% chance. That sort of thing. Like there's a poison one that gives you, poisons damage. So basically, it gives your weapon a venom coating. So every time you hit, they start taking, I think it's 3 points of poison damage. On a run-through I did, I had 5 of those stacked. And like I said, the reason why I say it's 3, or maybe 5, I think it was 5 points of damage. Because with 5 of them stacked, I was doing 25 points of poison damage per second. So there is that to keep in mind. And we're probably going to die soon, which means I can get into the review section. The first section is Goblin-y and Underground. Oh, we got a skill point, which will refill our health. Oh, there we go. The other thing I want to point out is skills. So if you notice, it was 1 to unlock, but if I want to upgrade it again, I need 2 skill points. And I'm guessing, at least, so to unlock this, I would need at least 1 point in this. So far I've found, at least for the first few levels of the game, as you level up, it's best to do like 2 and 1, 1 and 2. And this isn't your levels, it's how many skill points you have invested in the character. I don't know if you max out at 20. I've only put 15 hours into the game. 15 to 20. I think I'm at 20 by the end of this recording. So I haven't nearly maxed this out at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and die on the next level. Oh, hold on. You know what? We're just gonna hit T. As you see, it'll teleport us to the exit of the level. There you go. And we'll head down to the next stage. Each area is broken up to 3 stages, and each stage
Many of the thieves
has
were once merchants simply looking to make a living.
Each stage is divided into roughly 2 to 3 levels. So we're in the desert area. The area before this is Goblin Cave. Okay. Oh, still on recharge. Nope. Have the health. I am lasting longer than I thought I would. Alright, I'm just gonna die to the next big group of enemies here. Alright, come on. Kill me, Snake. Really? Alright, well, he'll kill me. Oh, and if you see that dodge pops up, they get a chance to dodge or negate every attack. So we'll die, we'll pop out, we'll head back. And I can use any more I've gathered during any run. It just keeps stacking, and you can spend that. Oh, we're gonna get a little cutscene here.
The strain of carrying a light of Rhea is something Mary often hid. But even the strongest must rest.
Alright. I think that's it. I could click that for a... I'm going to go ahead
The
and click
hut
that.
no longer hosted the bustling markets and many carnivals that it used to, a fact that frustrated Linda to no end. Uncle Ben had heard from peddlers and other travelers out of
Just so you get
Bergsons that its
an idea.
ruler Bushra had left the day-to-day governing of her realm to a thief. The Bergsons had to find the criminal and teach him some decency.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know if that's actually going to be a part. Anyways, so now I'm going to get into the actual review section. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick. There we go. So, I'm going to preface this from... I do not usually play roguelikes. I have tried Binding of Isaac. I did not like that. I have tried... What's that other big one with the tower? I can't think of the name of it. I've tried... Enter the Gungeon. It was okay. I felt. Remember, everyone's opinion is different. I tried Nuclear Throne, which was fine. Like the longest I've ever played up till this point a roguelite is maybe 5-6 hours tops. Oh, exception, Everspace. I enjoyed that one a lot. It was a roguelite, but it had a unique take on it, being in space and you're a fighter, and it was very well done. Still never beat it, only played for like 30 or 40 hours, but it was fun. I'm going to preface this by, like I said, saying I've dumped 20 hours into this game. It's a good game. I understand the art style might not be for everyone, but I feel it works. It has an interesting concept where you're playing as a family fighting evil, and the story is well done. And the cool thing is not only is it fun to play, but you always feel like you're making progress. So you go in, you do a quick dungeon run. They can take around between 20, like a quick one, or 5 minutes. You screw up, you're dead. A long one, I think the longest one I've ever done was 40 minutes. And that was because not only was I taking my time, but I was doing other things. So it runs around 30 minutes for a single run. But the cool thing is after every run, usually something happens. Either after a run or during a run, something's going to happen. It could be as simple as family members changing. You can see this. This is the home screen, the world hub, if you will, and it could be as simple as family members changing where they are here, and having different conversations, to as complicated as an actual story section. That sort of thing. So you always feel like you're doing something, and every time I go into a run, like I said, there's different types of pickups during my gameplay preview, and you're always discovering new ones, or unlocking abilities. Well, there's always, it feels like to me at least, for at least the first 20 to 30 hours of the game, something is always happening to urge you on. Like I said, it's an interesting story. It is a family. Literally, the story boils down to there's a big bad, a family has banded together to try to stop it. Go. And it is very well done. And they've got character. There are 6 playable, like I said, if I go real here. So I showed you the second one during the gameplay. Here's the first area, the caves. There are 6 playable characters, and each one has like, this is a monk, so he's about moving around, weapon attacks, quick attacks, that sort of thing. He's a thief. You've got the archer and a mage. The archer can move while shooting. The mage sits there, and the more they attack, the faster they attack. The more he does damage, the faster he attacks. Kevin here, the thief. Joey is the paladin, so he's all about taking hits. John is a fighter. So each one's got a unique style of play, and it works and it comes through. The only meh is the balance can seem off, really. I have found that playing through as Linda the Archer or Lucy the Mage, once you unlock her, is incredibly easy compared to any of the melee characters. I would say the two women, Lucy and Linda, are the easiest to play the game with. Joey and John would be a medium damage to play the game with. And Kevin and Mark, for me at least, are the hardest. It is, as you can see, local co-op only. That is also a catch. I know they're working on online as I record this, but for now, local co-op. They each have a unique skill tree. Oh! Mysterious eggs that they find on the lands of Morta to reset their abilities. Each reset will I did not know that. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that, but they each have a unique skill tree. As they unlock skills, they unlock things the entire family can use. It's very well done. So other than that, the goods outweigh the bads. I would say go ahead, give it a chance. It's a good game. Like I said, $22 on Steam. If you really feel like you can't afford that, then by all means wait until it goes on sale. But I feel it's worth the money. Like I said, I put about 20 hours into the game. I play for fun. I'll probably put another 20 hours into the game easily. So for the money, I think it's worth it. I like the art style. I like the concept and story. I find it very fun to play. Like I had no idea they could reset skills. And I'm, like I said, 20 hours or so into the game. Plenty of interesting items to pick up that, alter how the game is played as you're playing, and all sorts of stuff. Like, the only big gripe to me is that ranged characters are much easier to play the game with than the melee characters. And I honestly don't know how to fix that. You're going to run into that with almost any game of this style. So for a roguelike, like I said, as I preface this with, I usually don't like them. I'll like this one. Go ahead, give it a shot. Go ahead, try it, pick it up. See if you like it. And feel free to comment on whether you like it or not. Thank you very much for watching. As always, you can find me streaming every Wednesday through Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch or Mixer. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.